The boy resented his mom for being slow, but his mom still waited for him by the roadside every day after school. Whenever his mom waved at him, he would lower his head in embarrassment. He didn't want his classmates to know that he had a mom like her. He wouldn't get off until the next stop because he didn't want to walk home with her. Even though his mom had the mind of a 5 or 6-year-old, she still knew how to take care of her child. She kept the whole house neat and tidy all by herself. Because their family was struggling financially, the boy's dad worked far from home. Most of the shoes the boy wore were ones his mom had picked up. One day, a classmate recognized the shoes he was wearing as the ones he had thrown away. Other kids nearby laughed at him for wearing shoes from the trash. Ashamed, he lowered his head and went back to the classroom. The whole class made fun of him for it. He could only curl his feet under his seat to hide them. As soon as class ended, he threw the shoes away. He even did recess exercises barefoot. He'd rather freeze his feet than wear those worn-out shoes again. After school, some kind villagers gave the boy a few pieces of clothing, but the boy didn't appreciate it at all. He felt people were just pitying him. So right before he got home, he threw all the clothes into the river. When he got home, his mom panicked when she saw him barefoot, but he kept his head down and barely responded to her. He didn't say a word to her during dinner either. Even though his mom wasn't smart, she still understood that her son hated the shoes she found. She felt deeply guilty. The next day, she spent the little money she had to buy him a new pair of shoes. When she got the shoes, she was as happy as a kid. She couldn't wait to rush to the school and tell him the good news. But the boy lowered his head and pretended he didn't know her. It wasn't until the teacher called his name that he reluctantly walked out of the classroom. Her arrival made him feel completely humiliated. He shoved the new shoes away. Seeing this, the classmates burst into laughter. At that moment, his pride completely collapsed. He ran out like crazy. His mom hurried after him. To get away from her, the boy climbed up a tall tree. His mom stood below, calling out to him non-stop. Suddenly, a branch snapped, and the boy fell hard to the ground. Seeing her son's face covered in blood, his mom completely panicked. She broke down crying in fear. Fortunately, the teacher arrived in time. With the teacher's help, the boy was rushed to the hospital. When the dad heard the news, he rushed home as well. But without asking anything, he immediately blamed the boy's mom. Not knowing what to say, she looked just like a child who had done something wrong. She quietly walked into the hospital room and sat helplessly beside the boy, staying with him. Tears of sadness streamed down her face. A little while later, the boy woke up. The first thing he saw was his mom's tired, aging face. Thinking about everything he had done, he burst into tears of regret. Not long after, the boy was discharged from the hospital. His mom finally showed a long-lost smile. With help from the government's poverty relief program, their life gradually got better. The boy also learned how to take care of his mom. He no longer felt inferior. He repaid his mom's love with his best grades. Friends, do you have someone like this around you?